What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. Today we're going to be tackling question 6 in the third grade math release questions that North Carolina gave us this past school year. In order to succeed on a question like this, it's going to be really good for us to know the basics of fractions and then also equivalent fractions. This question is very similar to the very first question from the third grade math questions, so I'm going to tackle a very similar idea in that video if you want to watch that as well. For now, we're just looking to see what fraction of this figure is shaded. And in order to represent this as a fraction, I'm going to take the shaded pieces and put that in the numerator of my fraction, and then in the denominator of the fraction, I'm going to put the total pieces that this thing is split up into. So for my shaded pieces, there's just 2. So I know that the numerator of my fraction is going to be 2. And then for total pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 of these. So I know that 2/8 of this figure is shaded, but that's not one of my answer choices. So I'm going to have to go ahead and see what of these answer choice fractions this fraction that I got is equivalent to. Now, if y'all haven't seen any of my other videos, equivalent means that we're using different numbers to represent the same idea. So a good way to think of that is if I write 1 plus 4 and 2 plus 3. These equal 5, so we actually have 3 equivalent expressions here. The number 5 just by itself, and then 1 plus 4 and 2 plus 3. These are called equivalent because they use different numbers to represent the same idea. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use any super cool fancy tricks like we did with question 1 on these grade 3 released items. We're just going to have to go ahead and do it the mathematical way. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at 2 and I'm going to look at 8. I'm going to think back to my times tables, and I'm going to think, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 is just 2 times 1, and 8 is just 2 times 4, so that tells me I can go ahead and divide my numerator and my denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2 is going to give me 1. 8 divided by 2 is going to give me 4. This is a little math trick that I can use to see what a fraction that's equivalent to this one but that uses smaller numbers is. In this case, I just found out that it was 1/4 and it's blocked by the watermark there, unfortunately. But I'm going to see 1/4 is choice A, so I know that choice A is going to be my answer.